This ain't your average, just them good vibes in the middle of the madness. In a good place, let them know what's happening. Let's take it all around the world with a passion. We talking politics, check. Relationships, check. Do it for the culture if you really trying to flex. Got 4 brothers on the go, ready, set. From the suburbs to the projects, we got the beers and the ball heads. I'm talking beers and the ball heads. We got the beers and the ball heads. We the one with the beers and the ball heads.
Is there a question?
Yeah.
What show this is?
What song was
that?
Beards
and Ballheads. Yeah.
Beards and Ball.
This show is Welcome to Beards and Ballheads.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight's show is the bitter breakup. So I want you guys to get ready. These gentlemen are going to teach you how to break up successfully.
Amicably.
Without bitterness.
Yes.
The goal.
All of that.
The goal is never to break up.
Right.
The goal
Of
is never
course,
to break
that's the
But
goal.
when you got to wait with some pride, dignity,
Exactly.
with your cojones in your hands.
Please.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to get in was trying to delay because, traffic is hectic out here. No excuses, though. EP.
Yes, sir.
We're going in how your week been since we last seen you?
Man, my week is good. It's solid. It's a lot of things going on. A lot of them are escaping me, so I'm blessed enough to recognize that and do what I can do to help somebody else who's going through some of the things that I've been fortunate enough to avoid at this point.
Okay.
A lot going on, all kinds of stuff.
Yes,
people
sir.
losing people, people losing jobs, man. But still, these are opportunities for us to help somebody else.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah. And that's a good way to look
God
at
knows
it.
we need the help.
Yes.
It's a good way to look at it.
And if you can help, that you're blessed.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
If you can
sir.
help somebody, you are blessed from helping them.
Yeah.
And the fact that
Sometimes
you
it's
can help them.
conversation helps.
Yeah.
It's a song
Wisdom
called
helps.
Help Somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
$1 always helps, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're gonna pass the plate before we end the show. Casey,
Well standing, bro.
the same thing.
Man,
tell us how you been.
You know what? Herb just said a mouthful, and it's like it's spreaded. So I don't want to be a
Debbie Downer.
Yeah, it's
Debbie Downer.
But you know what?
No,
It's
I tell you a positive.
Yeah, you
it's
did.
life.
I
I didn't finish. I
Okay.
mean, it's a
this
part
guy
of
is just gonna walk behind the camera.
it's a part of
Walk
life.
this way around here.
Well, he ain't gonna be on camera because he's short.
He gonna be in the corner because he was late. We're gonna have him
So you might well sit that over there in the corner permanently.
permanently because he's
Permanently.
permanently late.
Yeah.
What is going? Well, we'll get to you.
Yeah.
Finish.
But like I said, man, even in the midst of everything that's going on, bro, God is still good.
You listen.
So yeah, definitely. Just like Herb said, man, I woke up this morning and I'm blessed.
Yes,
I'm blessed. So yeah, that's how I'm doing.
Boy, he be sliding in like Eddie Kane. So you gonna tell us what's your story?
I have a very full week.
But why don't you introduce yourself? Because you've been missing a lot. Maybe they forgot who you were.
Sure.
Okay.
Welcome to the show. I'm often trying to be or attempting to be prompt, but however, it doesn't work out that well for me. So I apologize for my target. But again, I'm Trevor Graham. I had a decent week and a full week. I hope yours was the same. Back to you.
Are you patronizing me?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
See, the thing
No,
is,
He just being nice because he's late.
I am. Thank you.
He's trying to be nice.
Thank you, Camille.
Shit ain't working, but
If it's anything to you, take a little longer and put some longer pants on when you come to the show. So you could have been 5 more minutes late. Just
So I've had on a suit all day.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I did see
I've
you.
had on a suit.
Oh, to get them then. Whatever it is, I hope it was successful. Because you don't put it on for nothing. Baby.
It was one of the barber's father's funeral.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a lot of that been
And then I
going.
had to wash shot towels. Okay. I hope that the guy that does it is okay. He has had 8 seizures and 3 strokes.
Wow.
Wow.
So I know he's declining, so I got to pick up the slack. So I
Mm.
was in the suit, washing towels.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
Keep wearing your shorts, man. Don't listen to me.
Mm.
then-
You know, all these, where my tissue at? Wait. Okay. I'm enjoying the right. Oh, we can.
No. Do tell.
You
I
probably
woke
couldn't
up this
conjure up enough moisture for a tear to
Man, come on.
Tough
That nigga did.
Yeah.
That nigga ain't cried since he was a kid.
Oh my goodness.
Out of your past.
I need to break down. You know, I could complain, but I'm not. You know what I mean? 'Cause God is a good guy. And I woke up this morning. It's so many people like you mentioned, there's so many people that aren't afforded this opportunity to live life. So I address it with a sense of fervor that I can live this life. I get another opportunity to live this life.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Make changes in the community, society, however you think about it. I really enjoy that opportunity.
I don't know too many people with double breast vests. Get them, dog.
Waistcoat.
It's called
Waistcoat.
a waistcoat.
Waistcoat.
Oh,
That
So
is the
waistcoat.
proper term for
Okay.
We all
waistcoat.
grew up thinking it was a vest, but it's a waistcoat. Yeah, we learn something new.
Get right into the show.
Learn something new every day. Let me go get me a waistcoat.
You gotta say it.
Waistcoat.
Yeah. The real question of the show is, can we break up without being bitter? And I want you guys to chime in too out there in the listening audience, because you guys might have some things that we can also put on the table here that where we can be a little more mature in our breakup. Have you ever, well, shit. Let me start with me. I've broken up with someone and felt really slighted, and you tend to want to get back at that person sometimes. When I was younger, at least, you tend to want to get back at that person. You want to be like, that person hurt me, so I should hurt them. But when you reach this age, or when you especially tack on children and long relationships, I think we should come at it with a little more grace and softness. What do you guys think?
I normally don't break up.
You don't break up?
The relationship just expires.
Okay.
So I kind of,
Without any emotions.
I'm trying to think. It just depends how we broke. Why did we break up? Because I never do anything.
Of course.
Of course not.
Heavens no.
No.
You never do anything wrong.
Nothing.
See,
It's unheard of.
See, people, and here it is. This is the delusion. We think that we never do anything wrong. But we don't.
No delusion.
Hey.
Well, I'll say this. To you may not have done anything wrong. But sometimes when you come home and she get the Dino in you, she'll let you know everything that you did do wrong.
I don't accept their version of me doing something wrong. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Well, let me say this. I can't think of too many instances to where I've committed something that led to an immediate breakup.
So would you say
maybe we got tired, we stopped investing, other things that was kind of mutual and that wore over time. But you did this and it ended bitter.
So would you say that you dedicate a lot of your time at the studio?
Yeah, at work.
Would you say Exactly. Would you say you do a lot or spend a lot of time on tour?
Paramount.
Do you do a lot
Still
of
work.
Still work. So sometimes when we as men spend a lot of time outside the house trying to protect the house, they also want you in the house. So you wrong. And there
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
And there are.
so
But this is my remedy.
But is he doing
Yeah.
wrong?
Yeah. This is my attempt for a remedy, right? I try to deposit way more positive experiences in the relationship than negative. That way, there's a surplus of positivity whenever there's a deficit and or a fault of mine.
Boy, this
in a situation like
he
that,
good. He good. That boy, that boy over there. Don't you think so? That was a good ass MVP.
now,
That was a good ass MVP.
that's how you truly are.
Wait. If that's how I truly am.
You question his integrity.
I'm not
His
questioning you.
authenticity.
I'm not questioning that. Allow me to
Sounds
finish.
like you are.
Allow me to
Yeah,
finish.
please, because
If that's how you truly are, then you should be the one that's bitter. Because if I'm spending all the time outside the house trying to keep you protected within the house, how about every once in a while, you know what? You complaining. What's your resolution? Why not bring me lunch?
Trevor,
Why not come with me?
I
Why not?
promise
So
you.
I would think that you would feel bitter, not having that help and that assistance.
I stopped being bitter so many relationships ago because I look at it as you just don't get it and you don't get me, so you don't get me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I understand life. It may not be designed for me to go all the way with you. And when that time comes, I know what it looks like. Like you say, a lot of times, just too good at saying goodbye.
Way too good at saying goodbye.
And,
How
and
can I ask? It seems like you're very versed in this.
Sure.
Tell me how you do it.
What part of it?
I mean, do you call her and say, hey, this is not working. I think I tried several things. Let's just
Kiss and say goodbye.
No, honestly, I take the cocoon.
amicably.
I take the cocoon approach.
What is
The
that?
cocoon holds you for so long, and it just dissipates and it breaks open and it breaks up until it's you've gained enough strength. Don't ever cut a caterpillar or a butterfly out of cocoon because it will perish because it didn't build
build up the
the
strength.
strength to survive in the next phase of life.
He got this.
So you just go through. Hey man, you go. Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
Because in hopes that during that cocoon stage that we may reconcile. Who knows? I don't want to prematurely just give up. I don't want to give up. I'm not a quitter.
He's a philosopher.
But however, if we must move on, we must move on.
I got a question. In that, it sounds like it's a smooth process. What was the reaction of the woman? Was it also smooth, or did your smoothness?
A lot of times it's smooth until they realize later on that, wait a minute, I might have overreacted. Or maybe I should have invested. I should have invested more. I should have been more patient or understanding. Because the majority of, like you said, great point. The majority of my breakups have been because they weren't able to understand or endure my rigorous schedule.
So that's why I said maybe you.
But later on in life, things smooth out.
So
it's like you could have benefited off of being patient,
being a help,
and then being an asset, being an asset to the asshole.
Because they're sitting back and enjoying the fruits of your labor. Then after a bit of time, when he walks away and as a whole person because he was in that cocoon. But if you get to the point where it's just too much Dino in him when you get home, any man, it's like, you know what? I'm preparing my exit strategy, but mentally, I've probably already checked out. But because of the continuous browbeating, men can't take that for too long.
I know
when he is focused on his job, mission, vision, and purpose.
But it seems when you think that, I mean, no wonder his brand is, an album was called Anomaly because he is one right now. It's most times when you break up with a female, she's either wondering why, and her heartbreak is never an easy thing. You know what I'm saying? Even can you break up with somebody even though it breaks your heart?
Yes.
You can.
That's a good question. That's a very good
Yes.
question.
And tell me what does that look like? I mean, what does that look like? You will self-inflict a heartbreak and to break up with someone when you find that it's not. I mean, you did exhausted everything. Tell me your thought process behind it.
She was not my purpose. I would rather lose myself to following God's word than to lose myself to someone that is never satisfied. Because once you give so much, in the exchange between the giver and the receiver, after a period of time, the receiver starts to believe you owe them.
Okay.
So now, if I am focused on where I'm supposed to go, my life's mission, and this person is constantly nagging or causing speed bumps, I have to let you go because you can't die until you finish fulfilling your purpose.
What if, okay, I hear you, but what if it's subtle things? I mean, it's not really heavy. Something happened and everything else is cool, but you're really contemplating, should I stay or should I go?
Okay, so for me, I'm sorry. So for me, you're constantly being critical of me, but God is constantly forgiving me. Where is it really worth your peace? You're constantly being critical of me, but God is constantly forgiving me. The reason why God is forgiving me and showing me grace and mercy is because men oftentimes let her influence us so much to where we're biting her apple and forgetting the garden.
He another one.
They just look like a tennis match. Huh?
Yeah. They philosophers over here.
That's why I ain't said nothing. I'm just.
Can we get some gangster over here? Can we get some gangster? This shit is too good over here. This shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Can we get some thug reality around this day? KC, can you leave a relationship? Let's say she did something and you broke your heart.
I broke my heart.
No.
Or she broke my heart.
She broke your heart. Can you leave without throwing rocks at her or throwing bottles at her?
I've done it. But the last time I had my heart broke was probably early high school. My thing is, it's a disappointment when a relationship doesn't work.
Heartbreak. It's
not heartbreak. And it's a disappointment. So you could be angry and some, involved, and especially if it's kids involved and you signed up for the long haul and then they did something to cut that off to initially lead to the breakup. So it's more than a disappointment because I thought that maybe my picker was off because obviously you weren't her, you wasn't the one. So yeah, it's more, to me, it's more of a disappointment and a little anger because each time I can't say I was wasting my time because each one of those relationship kids came out of that.
Kevin, y'all missed it, bro. Kevin said, I ain't had my heart broke since I was in high school.
No,
Yeah.
I should have
Early high school.
He asked for gangster. I'm just telling you the truth.
I happen to know you. I ain't doubting you.
Yeah.
What about you? Would you be able to do?
Well, forgiveness is one of the hardest things for me. You know, and I know we could say we want to forgive and everything like that, but forgiveness is very hard. So when I was in love, not even with the woman, with the sanctity of the family. Lord.
Can I get a glass?
That's stupid. See
Scared the hell out you, huh, Chuck?
Not on the show. Please. This is not the place.
So I was in love with, you know, the idea of family. You know what I'm saying? So when that was
Once you're part of the family,
yes, she
so
was.
you didn't. So it was just all inclusive. Just like no.
that
And
idea
mixed
of
vegetables is all
No,
don't
Yeah.
favor the peas or nothing. Nothing.
So the idea of family was
Man.
the rug was, you know, taken from up under me. So that shit hurt like hell, right?
Yeah.
And it was stuff that was self-evident, like, okay, there's something else going on here. So when I found out that, I was like, that, you know what I mean? She needs to pay because she broke up she broke up my family.
You are a black exploitation movie.
What?
Me, what? Me love you. You got to be crazy. You seen that clip? I thought you loved me.
Yeah.
I don't.
You remember?
Yeah. That's gangster.
You want to find it?
That was gangster.
No.
That was gangster.
But there was a toxicity there because I wanted her to hurt like I hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when this pain, how do you do it and this pain doesn't become the poison that you drink from when you're trying to deliver something to her?
Losing sight of the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Losing sight of the bigger picture.
I had to gather myself. You know, luckily I had people to talk to, my mother, my dad, that kind of made me understand the situation a little better. And what was in my head was the wrong.
Retribution is in order, was in your head.
Yeah. Revenge was my.
That often takes place with men when we're lied to, because then we get blindsided.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're being, that's one thing that I can't stand.
Mm-hmm.
Once the person that you're in a relationship lies to you, and you functioning on that lie.
Well, that
manipulation is
the effect, and to that, it's an African proverb. It says, "One lie destroys 1,000 truths." So whatever truth I thought you told me in the past, when I discover a lie in the present, I'm questioning everything back there.
Yeah.
Are these children, Mom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How long have you been doing this? Mm-hmm. All of these things I begin to question. But one thing I did do was I didn't want my children to suffer from it, right? Mm-hmm. But I think sometimes we get to the point, some people believe, well, this was her answer. Well, they'll be okay. And I think we don't really realize what children go through breakups that especially are bitter. Because they talking about your mama over here. They talking about me over there. So they going back and forth, and you want your child to choose between which parent that they both love.
Let me say this. If you have some insight on this or some comments, please call. The number is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, or a different perspective.
Yes.
I saw some comments too.
Yeah.
So
You know, the thing, what you're saying is, I never tried to throw rocks or tried to get back. Just remember why we're not together again. Because in a lot of cases, I'm not going to say all women, but in a lot of cases, they expect the man to fall when the breakup occurs, whether you left the relationship or she chose to leave the relationship. So they look for you not to do or not to continue to stand firm when they're out of your life. Well, watch me.
That's what also causes them to be bitter.
Yeah, that because you still you haven't failed, you haven't missed a step. So to me, that's my rock that I threw, or I used to. You'll see me still moving, still the same dude, if not better.
I will survive.
Oh yeah, type. Yeah.
Afraid I was
so that's my rock.
Read the comment,
but yeah, the kids, that's a whole nother thing when kids are involved.
My main thing is my integrity. Once someone attacks my integrity or my character, that's offensive to me. But a wise man or a man of integrity does not have to argue his point.
Nope.
He will wait for time to prove it right.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Absolutely.
So
what if it's weighing on your persona, or you're being projected in a negative light? Do you just still wait and just continue to be
good?
No, not be good, not defend your honor.
Well,
no,
I feel
you don't defend your honor,
because I could defend my honor the wrong way.
You could defend it the right way too.
You're right. So for me, stay stoic, still continue to do right.
So if your kids are looking at you the wrong way because another person is projecting you another way, you just sit. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking. Is that's
well? Those are conversations. Those are conversations you have.
If you stand on your, I'm sorry.
No, I was somebody asked a question, and I think this is Stu Pedro or Pedro. Okay.
93.
Hey fellas, I need some advice from the wise men. Go ahead.
Shoot your question or call in.
So if you ever show yourself a pattern of who you are and your character is, it's going to be harder for others to believe. So we may make a mistake, a miscalculation in judgment. However, if a pattern shows consistency of how your character is, it's going to be harder for a person to believe it, for one. And for two, you would have to ask that person. If that person says something about me, why did they feel comfortable enough with you to tell you that, for one? For two, what did you say in my defense while my presence was gone?
Nowadays, it's not just person to person. It's social media. And there's way more ways to spew evil.
Yeah.
And sometimes it may even affect your business. Right?
Even they lie.
Yeah, some of the lies can affect your business. So with all due respect, not even trying to change your perspective, but sometimes you have to put things in place to where you could kind of offset some of the.
Well, you have to also, in the same form in which a person attacks you, you can also in the same form redeem yourself. Hey, someone says some negative things about me. Whoever chooses to believe it, yada yada. However,
especially
if I did wrong them, I want to correct.
Especially in a breakup, because this person probably knows all your intimate secrets and everything like that. They out here exposing, like you guys mentioned, exposing people's lives on the internet. You know what I mean? And then how do you really even truly believe someone after they break up with somebody? Now this person is horrible, but you've been with this person for 13 years.
Your core knows you.
Yeah,
but it
Right.
travels way.
But see, and that's the
it's very true.
I wasn't even like you said. I mean, the people that know you, that knows your character, that been around you for a long time, know who
if
you are.
Slap the woman, I would probably, oh yeah, he probably did that.
Damn.
Yeah, he did. KC did that.
I never slapped a woman. I never put.
No, I'm just.
No, I know what you're saying, but I'm just letting our audience know. I never. Yeah, because see, this what we talking about. They may just say,
That's
right. That's what exactly.
You have to protect your
honor,
right?
Yeah.
No way.
But the thing is, no, and like I'm with Trev on that. Because at the time, like I said, the only ones that matter at that time is my kids and what they think of me and what they know. So she can spew it. She can
all kind of other stuff depends on.
Well, to a degree, I'm not going because see the thing is, I'm not going to defend myself every day because this one person keeps spewing stuff out. You know what I'm saying?
So your wife said, yeah, it could be a lie. She's like, yeah, he was a whore. He was philandering women.
I've been, yeah.
He had women all through the.
Yep.
Do you not stand on your thing and say
no.
that is a lie? Because they're going to believe
exactly. So let
what
them.
She says she's the crying flower over here. So they're going to believe her.
I don't think they're going to. I think they could. I don't think it's a definitive.
I think a lot of them will.
Yeah.
But see, they will, especially if she get to them first.
Yes.
But at this
they don't know you, bro. They don't know you. We're talking about ones that don't know you. Now you're a pillar in the community and all the above. But for people that don't know you, it's easier for them to believe her because they want to tell you that. So say so. I'll defend. Just let me know. You can stand there
and that's what would happen.
Yeah, okay.
That's what.
I don't have time.
I think that if his name was being dragged through the mud, I think that he would have some friends that be like, "Hey, man, you know."
And you know what, Trevor? And I mean, because the particular person we talked about, we have mutual friends. So
who are we talking about?
Yeah, no, I know. Now since he said that. No,
everything was fictitious.
Well, that's out the window now. Damn it! I didn't threw the rock and broke the window. But and that was up to because I never asked the friends that I knew that we had mutual that to defend me. Mm-hmm. If you want to believe what she's telling you, then go right ahead. You have a choice. But if we boys and we've been rocking, because now
like this is you want to sit here?
No.
I don't want nothing.
No, but
since fired and I
no, it's not.
Let me sit back.
But the thing is, if we boys, you know me, and you know my character, so that you shouldn't have to come and question me. Now, if you come to me and say, "Oh, Kev, man, oh girl, woo. Okay," she been doing it. She been dragging my name through the mud since all of this been going on. I'm not getting ready to say anything bad about her because that's letting you know who's bitter and who's really hurt.
You're right about it. So is bitterness a sign of that person may still be hurt or maybe still in love with you?
That all of those,
right?
All of the above.
I think so.
Also could mean like I'm over you, but just leave it alone. How dare you try to tear this up and you gone?
Yeah, I just think that like when somebody told me when you're over this person, you are very indifferent. They can't make you angry or happy. You don't care either way. You are indifferent. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, I got to get to the indifference
to a certain degree. Mm-hmm. I agree sometimes not.
I'm not gonna be mad you with another dude.
Nope.
If
not at all.
They told me you got to see her walk in with whoever you think she was with, and walk in the same room, and you be all right.
Yep.
You not get out your seat and want to slap both of them.
Right.
Well, in Kevin's case.
No, Kate, not in either relationship. Not in either relationship.
And EP is not the same. I'm sure his heart has been broken and he wanted to do something.
My heart has definitely been broken. I'm not saying it's never been broken. I just know how to channel it.
How do you deal with it? How do you mend it up?
Yep, that's important.
How did you
Knowing how to channel it.
Two questions.
No, don't listen to him. How did you mend it up? I asked my question first.
It just depends on what the offense was. You know what I mean? So
have you ever had a woman that cheated on
you?
Yeah. Did you love her?
Yeah.
How that's the point. That's the pain point. Yeah. I want you to say how you mended that heartbreak right there. Without no retaliation.
Yeah. No retaliation. What I do is I just choose to focus on positivity. I focus on work. I replace that with work, or I might replace her with another one. The way that I get over breakup or pain,
get another one.
Is another
one.
You can't. That's how I do it. Yeah, that's not how you do it. That's how I do it. That works for me.
You have a better method?
Mourn it, deal with it, become emotionally sound with it, because I'm not whole yet. And if I choose to bring somebody else into
the church, keys out.
I don't know.
Man, something wrong.
I don't know. If I'm going to impose, because I'm a hurt person. Hurt people. But if I'm healed, okay, right. But if I'm healed, then healed people help people. So
yeah, but then sometimes you can't wait that long.
Going into something too soon, I'm still
dealing
with trauma.
He said,
in the flesh, that's.
I'm in the flesh.
In the mind, I can
compartmentalize.
Yeah.
I don't go to a party to for the same reason everybody go to a party.
Right.
I might go to a party just to network.
Yeah.
I'm not going there. Oh, I have to have her. I have to her. So there's different facets of life to where you're looking for something different. I'm not looking at them to heal me. Distract this until the pain subsides. But it's still conversation. Yeah, I'm not saying, I'm telling you how I deal with pain.
Right.
But you take different forms of medicine.
I'm just trying to find out.
I'm letting you know.
They say like each person, and then this is a great example, deals with heartbreak differently.
Yes.
Because no matter how you deal with it, it is an emotional effect on your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your body can't tell if you got a broken bone or a broken bond. You understand what I'm saying? So that broken bond can feel like it's the same thing mentally of a broken bone.
It also depends on the level of love.
How much you love
that person. So it is impossible to be in love with a person without being vulnerable. You have to put your guards down to experience the full brunt of love.
Let me ask you guys this. Have you ever been so in love and you go through this heartbreak that you had the loss of appetite, you couldn't
Absolutely. I remember. You remember their first and last name?
Yeah. All of these things that you're going through because of, let me ask you.
Yeah, in high school, junior high school, yeah.
Man, I'm driving up Central with the windshield wipers on. It ain't even raining.
Damn.
Hey.
Love, man.
Yeah,
that's how. I and this may sound crazy. I think every man should experience that type of breakup at a very young age.
I agree.
Get it out the way. Learn how to deal with it.
Yep.
The more you accumulate, the worse it gets.
Mm-hmm.
The more you had to lose, the less likely you are to recover from it as well.
I know that.
I was the stuffed animal guy. I was him.
Yeah, Magic Mountain, Saturday and Sunday.
I was And then you learn the balance. This is the thing that most young men don't understand. There's a balance. You can't be too nice, and you can't be too rough. It's a concoction you have to create,
right?
Just enough.
A stern gentleman.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you felt that before, like through heartbreak?
Man, everyone in his
chest
relationship,
tightening.
he cried. Every one of them.
Everyone
He
knows.
cried when he meet him, and he cried when he leave.
Have you felt that way? Like the lack of sleep, the physical effects of an emotional heartbreak.
I did.
You felt that?
He curled up like a ball.
Because of the being misled or being manipulated based upon what she wanted.
Mhm.
So, oftentimes she wants this, she wants you to do that, she wants this, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, okay, I'm doing it X, Y, Z. And I found out this happened I think it was 3 relationships back to back. And that's what kind of skewed my judgment to say, let me just leave this whole relationship thing alone. Being lied to about want to be in a relationship and blah, 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 blah. And next thing I know, you get married? What? Wow. Whoa.
Why are you guys laughing?
Yeah, what?
Why is my heart in
Oh my
God. Wow.
Wow.
This is
Okay, so that's why
both of you are laughing.
Wow. Well,
I guess
we explained it. We just told you. I told you this is who he was. I'm telling you. Oh, he came. He was born with a violin. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I don't get it.
Well, I guess, Trevor, you can't go to them with your heartbreak. No, you can't go to them with your heartbreak.
No,
Wow, this is I expected more out of you guys than laughing at you.
man, we talked about this before.
Man,
I know,
We all talked about this
I
on
know,
the show.
I
And
can
everything.
tell you what month he is. I mean, what holiday
Yeah,
he stopped celebrating.
yeah, exactly. We know the story. Yeah.
That was not my.
He said, "What?"
Well,
You're
I-
getting married.
I guess we can skip the next section of the show because it was the breakup brotherhood, and it's like when you see somebody going through something.
We
check
there
in
for
on
him.
Yeah, skip over
But
it.
yeah, we can skip over that because the breakup brotherhood is laughter. The breakup brotherhood is laughter. You can't go to that.
But you gotta understand,
If you-
I
Trevor.
told you who I was. I told you I was stuffed animal guy. I
Man.
was him. I got my heart ran over. Y'all know it.
was somebody there for you though? Like to
That didn't work.
no.
You telling me, hey man, it's gonna be all right.
he told
That
you
don't
what
work,
worked.
bro.
I know. I agree.
But-
To help get over somebody, you gotta go
You
get
gotta
somebody.
go through it. Or
I agree with that. But if Trevor is in the house depressed, we're gonna use Trevor because it's just
he's not built like that. He
Man.
ain't built like us.
Get your ass up. Go get dressed. We finna hit the streets.
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
We not
That's
finna
it.
sit here and look at you and
Call him
For
and say,
God's
hey,
sake, bro, come on. Why we acting like we don't know what it was? We were sound, bro. We used to get kicked in the ass at the mall for not getting a phone number. If you went to the mall and you didn't come out with a number, you get kicked in your ass. Oh, you didn't get one?
Mm.
By everybody though.
so
What do you think we was building?
What's up? Where you going with?
We're building soldiers. We're building.
You had a community.
You had to learn how to take rejection.
Yeah.
That forced you to do that. We force you social skills.
I agree with that. In Trevor's case, we're talking
I
about
told you
Trevor.
it was different.
His heart is a little softer. So
Yeah,
we
he
got
took a whole bunch of his pants.
Not
Yeah, he just would not go. He wouldn't go.
he wore ass out jeans before Prince.
Yeah.
oh my God, Trevor,
No.
you're not going
That's
to
his
defend
heart.
yourself on this.
It's not true. A man of integrity doesn't have to argue. As a way for time to be right.
In this case, I don't know how you pull yourself right in this, and you're married and everything.
Well, what?
I'm saying time is gone past. That's all I'm saying, Trevor.
So I'm married.
Meaning you
So,
won.
For
You
me,
won. Me and him, we're the ones who, we haven't.
We're on the outs.
Yeah, we're on the outs.
And that's one thing, because too, to me, when you have a broken heart, I think you kind of still put yourself out there. So say if she want to come back, or she want to come back and apologize, and with you having a broken heart, you may be willing to reconcile. See, with me being disappointed or mad, you can do whatever. I'm not fucking with you no more. I'm done, and I can move on. So now you're left to deal with that rejection.
So let me ask you this, you all this question. Either have you been the person that was in pain and caused somebody else grief, or has that been done to you? And when I'm talking about, you know how women, I shouldn't say just women, but the break windows, destroy property because they are so enraged and bitter that they might call your job and try to get, I think you told me something like that. They may cause that action. Has that, well, I know it's been, let me see if it's been done.
Can you blow those comments up?
That was not.
So are you asking, have I taken it out on someone else?
Yeah, or has that been done to you?
I've had property destroyed. But I never, like I said, I never even took it out on the person that destroyed the property.
You didn't?
No.
You just let it?
Because my thing, that to me is the biggest revenge. Letting them see that you done moved on and you haven't lost a step. You doing even better. That is what with the movie Acrimony, Tyler Perry, right? Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
Please watch it.
Yeah.
Because but she Raji, they, young age, her and the guy grew up, and I think they were married, right?
They were.
And they got a divorce, but she stopped supporting his dream. He had a dream that what he was creating was going to put them way over the top. But and listening to her sisters, like a lot of women do, listen to their girls, and then they, at that point, they realized they never should have listened to him, because he went on, got millions, and then even wrote her a check, gave her a check, went and got her mother's house, bought the house, gave it to her. You see what I'm saying? This dude still, after going through all of that, he still turned around.
Bro, it's crazy you say that. Just Sunday, I talked to somebody I used to date over 30 years ago, and she told me, she's like, look, out of everybody I ever dated, I regret that I messed it up with you. Normally, you never hear that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a rekindle.
Yeah, I'm sorry it goes along.
No, it's not a rekindle. She's my friend. Really. 99% of my exes are my friends. Still. 99. Just one that no, but the rest of them I can think of. Yeah.
Right.
So in a sense, let your life speak volumes, right?
Yeah.
So you never had
revenge is success.
Had a woman that tried to get revenge on you, like physically, maybe destroying your name in certain communities.
Fortunately, I can't think of that one.
That's great. I know you.
I try to be a model citizen.
You experienced that.
One of my co-parents there called, word on me, and all that.
So do you think she was still in love with you, or she just wanted to see you fail?
Unfortunately, I think that there's something else going on within. So she even, I'll say the biggest fool is he who lies to himself and believes it. And on a continuous basis, she's a hurt person.
Did she
So
feel
when
you
they
hurt?
work, I think she's probably mad at herself for losing it. So it got to the point where when State Board was coming in, you know, lunch was there because I knew they were coming in. Whenever we went to court, about, I say, within 6 days afterwards, State Board would come in and I'd have lunch, and we were on a first name basis. The inspector.
Hey, Inspector, I was expecting you.
I was like,
Yeah.
got another
Pull
call.
up a chair.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
bought you
Yeah.
lunch.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's true.
we got some one is New York.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like,
So nobody else devised the plan for revenge.
did you?
I think what helps in that is if you're truthful.
Mm-hmm.
And now
And the breakup.
Right.
Not even in the
Let's
breakup,
get
in
to
the
that
in
part,
the in the
'cause
situation. If you purposely mislead people or they feel like you're playing with them, it enrages them. And then they go outside. And then they they want to inflict pain upon you.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, my thing is, like I said before, I walk away with roses. I do something cool, nice.
You give them roses?
It's just like, let's just say a metaphor.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, I'm going to leave you better than I found. But this relationship is moving forward with them.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it several times. Here's the patterns, and it would be best that we walk away instead of get drug away. And sometimes it's no, we can't, blah blah blah. Okay, fine. So now you're going to get hurt. You're going to hurt yourself now. So if they're willing to hurt themselves, it's like, I just distance myself. Like it's like chew gum.
Yeah.
When you try to separate it, you got to gradually, the connection gets thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner. I'd rather do it like that. Person with that attitude.
Yeah.
Back up gradually, like Homer Simpson into the bush. It's like, yeah, because this person may be so toxic that they could possibly hurt themselves.
How long did it take you to forgive the person that
I had to do it the moment they did?
You guys are saints. How long did it take you a while to forgive? I mean, the person that broke your heart, did it take you a while to forgive that person?
The most recent one, yeah.
Younger, no.
Huh?
For me, younger, no, but now.
Oh yeah, now it's
now it's good to do it, but when I was younger, no.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Yeah.
I
mean,
you was 12.
Well, I'm saying, I mean, I didn't have relationships, even a failed marriage. So when they started with their shenanigans, I had to sit back and pretty much say, okay, this is how it's going to be. But I'm not going to react. And then because some people, they don't care whether it's positive energy or negative energy. Right. They just want your energy.
Some energy, yeah.
So I had to learn that. So because, you would, in the beginning, you would give that energy back. But then when you see a pattern, it's like, oh, okay, you're getting off on this. Or you feel that you're winning because you feel that you upsetting me or what have you. So when I step back and I notice I step back, and then those calls, I wouldn't respond. Those texts, I wouldn't respond. Or whoever you talking to, I wouldn't respond. Then eventually the shit died out. And she stopped.
As I got older, I had to make sure, I couldn't. The more that you acquire and grow and prosper, you have more to lose.
Right.
So now, is this juice worth the squeeze? Right? And then on top of that, knowing if I get angry and it turns physical is really not, I'm scared of me.
Right. It's not going to be good.
It's not good. So it's like, you know what, you're not worth getting to that level of outer peace.
And then also you can teach your kids in the midst of that, because it's like, you see what your mom doing.
Yeah, the kids, I don't even tell. They'll different.
Where they started, so when they started getting older, so to where they stand for themselves, and then they started, look, like, we don't care. Huh? It's
that's a touchy subject. Now I want to just land on that for a minute. When you just because the relationship is over doesn't mean the parenthood is over.
Absolutely.
And I think it's kind of hard when you have a child with this woman, or for ladies with this man, that you can still be a good relationship with this person and not want a romantic relationship with this person, because it seems like the get back, and this is where the bitterness falls. That they get like, I would say my children, my last 3 children were like brainwashed into thinking like, oh, your dad is this, your dad is this. And I never played the game, but if I never played the game, it never seemed like I could win, because I was fighting against so many people. And yeah, they love their grandparents and they love their mother. And I never wanted that to go away. But they say you don't do nothing. Like you said earlier, you don't do nothing, you just let it go. But the other person is really doing a number on your children. And I think that part is hard to let go, but you gotta stay.
Well, when it deals with your children, I think you have to put more of a legal fight, because you have to fight differently. When it comes to your children, you have to fight differently now. So now, if there was something that, like, I'm dealing with a little bit right now with my daughter. My daughter has missed over 12 days of school. School just started because she doesn't want my daughter to go to a specific school, right? So my heart hurt for my daughter, but now I gotta fight. It has nothing to do with my integrity, but I want to make sure, for damn sure, my daughter knows that, you know what, my dad is really trying, and she has a better grasp of the concept of how both parents are. So I don't ever want that to happen to where she feels like, I'm only having one voice in my ear.
It's hard. It's hard because 2 parents are fighting, let's say this emotional fight, but the child is paying the bill for it.
Yes, and it's an emotional toll on that.
Right. And I think it's so terrible. Wrong. Like, definitely, why we can't just grow up and be adults? I know, okay, I heard you, shit. Damn. I'm not saying damn being dismissive like that, but we still have a duty to this child. I apologize if I hurt you. I've seen people do people come up, they were hurt and they still, but their objective was, how can I do right by my child? It was no longer, how can I avenge this horrible relationship?
Some people are so mad at themselves that their judgment is clouded, and doing it would feel uncomfortable. I function this way. I've been functioning this way. It's just like a woman saying, this is just how I am. So now, if I'm taking all the responsibilities of my daughter's education and or sports or whatever else, and it takes away from, or better yet, it lightens my co-parent load. I'm just talking about for any man, period. This is my particular situation, but still. When you have a co-parent that's willing to cooperate, sometimes the other co-parent feels like, you know what? Nah, you're taking power or control out of my hands. And that selfish spirit just it naturally comes about because they may feel that you're going to become the favorite. It's like, it's not about the favorite. We're supposed to both be raising as co-parents. Yeah. So she needs your energy and the other parents' energy, mentality, perspective, so she got a better grasp, understanding of herself.
Yeah. And someone just want to win so bad that you lose focus on the children. And it should be about the children.
They don't want to be exposed.
They don't want to be exposed as well.
Who lack so much.
Right.
So your life is progressing, theirs is declining, and how dare you make me look bad because you're living well.
Yeah, and they end up being better because of it. And oftentimes you end up being a reminder of their shortcomings.
Completely.
You're a reminder, not whether children are involved or not. Yeah. When they see you, they're reminded of
how far you've come and how far you've come. And I could have been with you.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
They remind themselves of what they did, how they fell short. And especially if they still want to sit on that nail, then that's the hill they're gonna die on.
This has been a great show, and I hope you all have. Well, let me read this. Papa Pope says, "Man, listen, when you flush the toilet, that stuff is gone. That stuff is gone. So when you out, you out. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
When you have children involved, you do have some. You might have some remnants.
Absolutely.
And I just feel like I guess we could go around the table and just, how can people or someone have a better amicable breakup? Just give us something that we could take away that a person can do to assure, and well, it's not no thing assured, but that they can have a good.
You hope that it could
be better than what we suffered so far. I don't know if one of you guys want to take.
I'll take a stab at it. Love yourself, man. Love yourself enough to at least be fair, but don't negate what you need to be whole. So you may need to make some decisions because this ship is sinking, but don't fall victim to what their desires are and stay in something too long, because you're doing yourself a disservice. But at the end of the day, find an amicable way to kind of separate. The best. See, sometimes you got to leave when they're at work.
Were you with me that day?
No, I did.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the best, because I know if I did it when you're there,
man,
whatever that is, it may not be physically leaving. That's what I had to go through. Find the best way to separate.
That was the best way in your case.
My case as well.
I knew on Monday, Friday I was gone.
So you're saying you can't ditto the.
No, not that part. I'm saying leaving while they were at work or wherever they were would be the best time. Okay. But if you see that the person, which man or woman, is starting to be negative, to where you see that this is going left, whatever it is that they're doing is going left, don't retaliate. Let them be the one that continue, in that lane. Still stay, quiet if it's quiet, or, just don't even respond. No energy is the best energy. I'm not going to match your disrespect with a disrespect. Go ahead, say whatever you want to. You can go and yell it out on top of a mountain. Go ahead. I'm not finna.
Yeah. Tell me what you would tell her. Then would you tell her you was leaving, or would you just do what EP?
I did do exactly what EP said, because if I would have told her that, or if she would have got any wind of that, Man,
shoes all
man,
over the
come
complex.
on, man. Well, I took my boys with, several boys with me to go and move my stuff, but police would have been involved, and
that's embarrassing.
yeah, and so
more than anything
for you to
them,
leave.
for them, you leaving me,
mhm.
and you're just walking out of here taking this stuff, and just like it shows that they failed.
And the thing,
in their eyes.
And the thing is, I just took my personal stuff, like clothes. So just went and spent about $350 a couple of days ago at groceries. I didn't take nothing. All I took was my belongings.
Trevor.
Okay.
I mean,
I did take cable. I did take the cable box.
What do you think, though, if you didn't do it, or what? Let's say, because I'm getting the same thing. So let's say, like, you want to leave. What do you think you could have done it better than the way you did it?
Okay.
And if so, how would you have done it?
I got a bigger truck. I didn't have 2 loads.
That's why I took help. Yeah, put this in your car.
Bring more people to the
yeah.
See, let's not hear them. Let's. What would you have? What did you do, and if so, how could you have done it better?
The only thing that I could say I would have done better is if I was the person that hurt the other person.
Mm-hmm.
For example, you could be in a relationship and let's just say for whatever reason, it's not your cup of tea anymore, or I wouldn't be so blunt, I wouldn't be so cut and dry because of not considering another person's heart. But other than that, I think that the way I broke up with whomever, it was always the best that I could, but how they received it may not have been too healthy for them.
Yeah.
It wasn't too healthy for them.
You need to read
at that time. So, yeah. But for me, it's like I can't put myself under, no person should put themselves under too much pressure because too much pressure will bust a pipe. Mm-hmm. So you have to take your mental, because if your mental ain't strong, if a pipe busts, it's going to show you whether it be, anyway, a lot of physical stuff. And getting older, if too much pressure busts a pipe at this time, it's a valve, it's a vein, you know what I mean? So too much pressure will bust a pipe. So you can't allow too much pressure to build up within yourself, because if so, something could happen to you easier in the physical because our pipes are low hole. What about yourself?
I think the way I would consider the way for it to be better is it's just like having a business, right? And I'm just using the business as an example. When you write a business plan, I think included in that business plan is a contingency plan. You understand what I'm saying? And there's always when you're going out, how do you go out? You understand? You already have that loosely done. I forget that lawyer's name. I thought I sent the media, but it was like communication is key, right? Even when two people are breaking up, because he used the lemon test or whatever, the lemon thing in negotiation. Now we breaking up. What's the quickest way to divide this lemon? We're breaking up. Most people say, cut it in half, right? But I wanted to peel. I just wanted to peel. You wanted the inside to make lemonade. I wanted to peel to make some zest. So we both could have had 100% of the we wanted, but we didn't communicate to each other how we wanted to lead this relationship and make a pact, some type of pact with your partner. Like, hey, if we break up, and I know that sounds silly, but if we break up, You can have this, you can have
That's
this.
called a prenuptial.
Exactly. You can have this and you can have this, but our children will not see anything different in their lives. They will see us happy when we're around them. You know, if we have arguments there, it's outside of them. And I'm not going to be talking about you in front of them.
The kids will definitely know who really loves
I think that comment is worth reading.
Mhm.
The long comment.
Yeah, it's not that long.
Okay,
Depends on how-
we'll read it.
I think it's gonna tie this whole thing together.
Hold on. Co-parenting filled with anger and disrespect can make a child feel stressed, confused, and caught in the middle. It can really affect the child's emotional well-being, sense of security, and ability to build healthy relationships. It seems like some mothers don't try to understand how serious it is. And please, don't let the child look like the father. It's over for the child.
Man.
LaCarl Young, I would definitely agree with you. Most women wouldn't know because they feel they're doing the right thing. They're just expressing how that man made them feel. We're going to read this one.
Yeah.
For an amicable breakup, I believe it's best for both people to remember they once looked at each other and said, I love you. Land in the middle. Thank you, Papa Pope.
Yeah,
Get it. Easier
Yeah,
said
those were
than
some
done.
good comments, and this is a good topic. And I think if we can get some of that right, we would have a whole lot of better healthy children. You want to keep on?
This light is in my eye.
LaCarl, you should have just called, bro. I mean, I packed up and moved out while she was at work because I felt like the constant silliness and conflict were becoming too much for me. Leaving quietly gave me a chance to end the relationship without an argument or unnecessary problem.
Absolutely.
I would say I don't totally agree with the
leaving while she ain't there.
Leaving while she ain't there, unless you told her. Hey,
no, it just depends on who you have.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to know that person.
Yeah.
Because
cookie cup.
Nothing is. Shoot. I remember leaving a relationship and it was understood I was leaving that week, but I could tell her what.
Yeah, but some want you gone. And they will help you. You need something on the gas. You need gas money.
Yeah.
And the other ones that you gotta just know who you got.
Yeah, you gotta know who you're dealing with.
Other than that, the police will be called.
And I think from this was before I got that relationship, it fared better all the way around. You know what I mean? I had a better relationship with my child. I basically gave her the house. I just said, hey, here, you can have this.
You could have left anywhere. You could have left with a wagon. Take as many trips as you want, coming in and out here.
Yeah. It was just an understanding. I didn't want I said, hey, I don't want my daughter in an apartment. So that is the sacrifice I made.
Yeah.
But I think with that, it fared better than the last relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was like everybody go their own way. You know what I'm saying? And the children really, that was a mess. But I think knowing how to break up and being mature in that sense is what a lot of us are not doing. And I'm not just saying women, but a lot of I think women lash out more emotionally. So yeah, it's an effect on, you don't see dudes going tearing up their stuff.
You have them out there. They out there, especially nowadays.
But thank you guys. Thank you all for listening, and tune in to Beards and Ballheads next Tuesday, 8 p.m. And if you guys have any further comments, Trevor's always trolling on the internet. So you will find him in the comment section often. So you guys can reach him there. And AP.
Yeah, and thank you, callers.
Yeah.
Great insight. Feel free to share this. Invite somebody else next week. We'd love to have y'all.
Yes.
Definitely. Take care.
This ain't your average, just them good vibes in the middle of the madness. In a good place, let them know what's happening. Let's take it all around the world with a passion. We talking politics, check, relationships, check. Do it for the culture if you really trying to flex. Got 4 brothers on the go, ready, set. From the suburbs to the projects, we got the beers and the ball heads. I'm talking beers and the ball heads. We got the beers and the ball heads. We the one with the beers.